I also want to ask you about the agency's plans to execute the FY 2018 budget. As far as I know, the department has not yet released its budget to the field, even though no funds are being proposed for rescission, and even though you have made prioritizing resources for the department's front lines a personal priority. I've also heard some concerning reports that the department may choose not to follow congressional direction, including in the omnibus, on a bipartisan basis, including fully restoring funds for Bureau programs or implementing federal land acquisitions and partnership programs such as the USGS, climate science centers, and water research grants. It's critical that this subcommittee has the confidence that when we pass a budget, the department will execute it. So I want to clear all of this up. By what date can we expect the budget to be released to the field? And will you commit to us that the department will follow congressional intent, including direction provided in both the omnibus bill and the explanatory statement, and spend the funds Congress provided without further delay?
Well, as you know, we're not holding up funding. As you know, the omnibus, the way it was structured.
What date are we releasing the budget to the field?
We should have the control numbers out soon on it.
Soon is a couple of weeks?
A couple of weeks.
Okay.
As you know, the budget process, the budget is supposed to be done, and I don't fault anybody, but the system is supposed to be done in October. The omnibus was recently passed, so we had to review what was in the omnibus, put the control numbers out, and and as a former congressman, I follow the law and the congressional intent. The way that our government works and should work is you make the laws, you put in the budget, and the budget lines, my job is to execute it. And I get called by members saying, where's the money? And I say the same thing. Some of the processes that were in place, particularly on grants, which I know you're obviously aware of, is the way we were doing it is that money had to be put in the account before the field would actually put in the request. And so what we're doing is we're making pre-approved to make sure that all the paperwork's in, the grant is done, the tracking to make sure that when money is allocated and Congress determines that that is a reasonable expenditure of taxpayer dollars, that is pre-approved. So when the money comes in, we can automatically deliver the grants. And I apologize that last year I inherited a process. We're making a better process on it. We didn't have a database between bureaus to track different grants. So grants were going out the door, and there was no way to track them, whether or not those grants were being spent per congressional intent. We're fixing that.